Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? Well, we're actually in downtown Kato Paphos. This is the Almira 5-star luxury hotel to our left-hand side. And that in front of us is, well, big diggering. That's what it is, isn't it? Big diggering. They're doing some infrastructure digging and there's people behind me blowing their horns and all frustrated because, as tradition goes, in downtown Kato Paphos, in Cyprus in particular, most drivers do not look beyond their knees because normally between their knees is a frappe, in their left hand will be a cigarette and in their right hand will be a couple of mobile phones. So please be very, very careful when you drive around. Now feast your eyes and digest the beauty of the big diggering that is going on outside the Annabelle 5-star luxury hotel, which sits on the cusp of the blue Mediterranean Sea. But one thing is for sure, you may have noticed as you look at the people walking around, they're all in shorts and they're all in t-shirts, and the majority of them have got smiles on their faces. That's because they understand that they are in downtown paradise. And I don't think that it can get much better, and it can't because Miss Oching Basibi on the booth is not with us. Feast your eyes and digest. This is the start of the Kato Paphos promenade. Unfortunately, there is some big diggering going on, so we can't go down it, and well, there's cars coming the wrong way up it, as you can see, because that is what they have done as a congestion relief exercise to the rear of the harbour road. So you can't drive down, but as you can see, you can walk down. And now we're wiggling and waggling round the Pinguino's restaurant, or Penguins as I call it. You've got Mavrios Leather, upmarket gift shop, leather shop on our left. Just here is the Dionysus Central Hotel. This is where, well, Mr. Reed, the superstar, and his wife Catherine checked in, and of course two other superstars, Miss Andrea and Mr. Mark, they boogied on down there as well, and Miss Flora is coming into town very, very soon. Down there is the Alchemy Taverna right in front of us, and that is Bar Street, by the way. This is the Democritos restaurant, one of the oldest restaurants in Paphos, now on my right. That is the Janata Indian restaurant, a very, very good restaurant. I can't say it obviously because my pronunciation is quite simply Sherlock Holmes. Yes, Mr. Thomas, Sherlock Holmes stands for S-H-I-T in plain simple English, but we don't like to use those words. Big shout out to the superstars all the way out there in Krakow in Poland. My superstar, Miss Anna Star, her husband, Mr. Thomas, and their son and my great friend Mr. Bart. Hope you're having a great day, and well, I assume you're going to the mall or something like that, something to shade from the rain while you go and get a new pair of trainers or shorts or whatever it might be. Who knows, maybe your mum's going to treat you to a new black Rolls-Royce Phantom long wheelbase. You never know, because she's the girl that started the well, filling the bowl, yes, the ball rolling, as we would say in English. She made a great contribution of 3 spectacular coffees, and as she said, there is the first 0.00% 3% contribution to your dream car, which is a Rolls-Royce Phantom, and of course it will be in black. It's but a dream, but you never know, one of these days it may happen. And if you come to downtown Paphos or wherever we may be, I promise that I will chauffeur you and many other people around in the back. Where are we now? Well, we're wiggling and we're waggling back towards the inner ring road. We've come past the area where the Sofiana Beach Hotel and Resort is. In fact, it's not beach, but it's not far to the beach, 5 minutes if you're standing. This is the archaeological site, and just up behind it is the Paphos Skywalk. But very, very surely we are now going to join the inner ring road. We're going to take a left and we're going to head towards the Paphos Mall roundabout, and then we're going to take another left and we're going to go down to the Kato Paphos Harbour and see just what is going on. As this guy says, back off, don't stick yourself up my bottom like the man behind me. And while you're undoing yourself from my bottom, why don't you stick your seatbelt on as well? I understand you don't have much consideration for anyone else on the road, but perhaps have a little bit of consideration for yourself, because I promise you, when you go through that windscreen, you are not going to be smiling anymore. There we are. I always say, everyone, keep your seatbelt on. It's the most important thing in the car. And if you are driving around, please don't speed. That's what I say. And try and show the people around you courtesy, because you're not going to get there any faster. You really aren't. You're just going to get there in a worse mood. Many people have said, Mr. Paul, you seem very relaxed and you're always in a good mood. I am. I don't take life too seriously, and I try to treat the people around me with a little bit of respect, and normally the people around me treat me with respect as well. And that's how the world goes round. The little channel known as Marika and Me is a channel about some fun, perhaps giving a little bit of knowledge, perhaps giving a little bit of help. And if you want that special video for you, well, drop in the comments and ask for it. Go through to our About page, hit the Buy Me a Coffee icon a few times, keep us afloat, as we say, and that video will be coming especially for you very soon indeed. Lots of people have done it. Andy did it for his wife because he wanted a special video of the Athena Beach, and of course Mr. Matt wanted a special birthday announcement for his beautiful wife, Miss Tony. The list goes on and on, if you understand. So I'm going to say thank you for watching as we continue down here, and we are going to come to the downtown Kato Paphos Harbour area. This is the street that if you're looking to buy a property in Cyprus, Paphos in particular, you are probably going to strut this street, because there's more property sellers on this street than anywhere else in Paphos. You have got Fitzgerald's, probably the most respected property seller in Paphos. You have got West Coast, they're another one, very highly respected. Go in there and see Mr. Demetrius and his partners in crime, as I say. You've got Cyprus Resales. The list goes on. If you're looking for a property, this is the street. All I would say to you is check it out very carefully indeed, and make sure that you get a totally independent lawyer. Don't go with a lawyer that is recommended by the property seller. Otherwise, you might find out that something is going on that you didn't know about. Anyway, on a lighter note, here we are in the downtown Kato Paphos Harbour area. Again, as you can see, people are, shall we say, scantily clothed. They are enjoying the beauty and the spectacality of the area, and as promised, to be honest, the dust is fading away and the blueness is coming back to the blue Mediterranean Sea. The sky is starting to return to blue. Mr. Paul is dressed head to toe in blue. So all that is actually missing is you. So get yourself on a big bird, on a canoe, and start paddling like crazy. I promise you, Cyprus and everyone else is quite simply waiting for you. Jim and Paula Marie are actually on a big bird as we speak. He messaged me from the airport. We've not met these people, but he's promised us that he's going to find us and he's going to accost us. He's going to hunt us down in the Kato Paphos Harbour. I said to him, please no guns, and he said yes, no guns. But he's going to hunt us down, and you never know, we might get Miss Paula Marie to Chachuchka dance down the Kato Paphos Promenade with Ms. Ochin Brasiviana. So please don't forget to come back now and again and see some of our little presentations of videos. And last night, my cuz, yes, my cuz King James, from all the way up in Scotland, he's got a beautiful wife called Queen Karine, and we understand if you're a king and if you're a queen and you have a daughter, well, that must mean that she must be a princess. And we have a superstar, and her name is Princess Darlie. And last night I saw her doing the Chachuchka dance live in the bar area of Cuz James's house, and she finished with a spectacular, oh, what a superstar indeed. I'm laughing to death now, and we are truly looking forward to seeing these superstars sometime in around August or September. And I promise you, the superstar known as Miss Darlie will dance the Chachuchka in a Marika and Me hat, in the Ochin Brasiviana booth t-shirt, Marika and Me sunglasses, and we're gonna have the time of our lives. That is for sure. And if you would like to meet us, drop it in the comments and we will do our very best to bump into you. We'll sit around, we'll roll around, we'll have a chat, we'll go in the blue Mediterranean Sea, we'll have a coffee, we'll have dinner, whatever it is that you want. And on top of all of that, we'll make great friends, and we will be friends for the rest of our lives. We're back on the Estate Agents Road, the Property Sellers Road. This is the road that links the Kato Paphos Harbour up to the Kato Paphos Mall roundabout. At that roundabout, if you take a left, you go onto Tomb of the Kings Road. If you take a right, you go onto the Inner Ring Road, in and out towards the Universal area. If you go straight over the Paphos Mall roundabout, obviously the Paphos Mall is on your left, and if you keep going straight, you will slowly but surely work your way up towards the Old Town, and you will come out at the traffic lights up top, and on your left will be Kennedy Square. So if you continue to watch these little crazy drive around videos with Mr. Paul, like Mr. Phil and Miss Tita, all the way up in Camaras, they already know their way around, but they do enjoy the fun and the games as I drive around. And as I keep warning Mr. Phil, or threatening him, one of these days we're going to meet again, and we're going to go into the Atlas coffee shop on the Masoi Road, and I'm going to buy you a coffee or two, or maybe you're going to buy me one, I don't know, but that doesn't matter, does it? Here we are, Paphos Mall roundabout. Let's say the big goodbye. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit that like, click the subscribe, and please come back for a little bit more of our madness. And why not go through to our About page, where you could consider to buy us a coffee or two. Pop some benzene in the tank and keep us afloat. Red lights, Andrea, red lights. Let's stop, and we'll run her over next time. Here we go. This is the road from the Paphos Mall roundabout, or the Paphos Mall, should we say. We go in the garden centre. You keep going along here. If you're going to walk it, probably 15 to 20 minutes. If your name is Miss Justine and Mr. Andy, they're super fit, and they hiked it up to the Old Town in around about 15 minutes. Big shout out to you, Miss Justine, Mr. Andy, and we're looking forward to seeing you again in the Avanti Hotel in and around September. And we understand that the poor little dog called Mr. Ollie will be in charge of the ship at home, and I'm pretty sure that he will be flexing Mr. Andy's credit card on the Buy Me a Coffee platform once or twice. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again very soon.